Hello, folks. It is I, Miss Von Burton. And I'm here with the sterling Donald Brooks, but let's get to the intro. So, in celebration of the 122nd season of Major League Baseball, Mr. Brooks has taken it upon himself to share or recite a poem with us called Casey at the Bat. Take it away, Mr. Brooks.
Thank you so much for that introduction. It was so kind of you, Miss Von Burton. Ernest Thayer penned the poem Casey at the Bat in 1888, and it's become the most famous poem or story in the history of sports. And I would like to recite it for you. So here's my rendition of Casey at the Bat. The outlook wasn't brilliant for the Mudville Nine that day. The score stood 4-2 with but one inning left to play. And so when Cooney died at first and Barrows did the same, a sickly silence fell upon the patrons of the game. They thought if only Casey could but get a whack at that, they'd put up even money with Casey at the bat. But Flynn preceded Casey, and so did Jimmy Blake. The former was a Lulu, and the latter was a fake. So the multitude's melancholy set. They thought there's little chance of Casey even getting to the bat. But Flynn let drive a single to the wonderment of all, and Blake, the much despised, tore the cover off the ball. And when the dust had lifted and they saw what had occurred, there was Jimmy safe at second and Flynn a hugging third. From 5,000 throats or more let out a joyous yell. It rumbled in the valley, it rattled in the dale. It knocked upon the mountain and recoiled upon the flat. For Casey, for Casey, mighty Casey, was advancing to the bat. There was ease in Casey's manner as he stepped into his place. There was pride in Casey's bearing and a smile on Casey's face. And as responding to the crowd, he lightly doffed his hat. No stranger in the crowd could doubt 'twas Casey at the bat. And now the wreathing pitcher grounds the ball into his hip. Defiance gleamed in Casey's eyes, a snarl curled Casey's lip. And now the leather-colored spheroid comes hurtling through the air. Casey stood a-watching in haughty grandeur there. Close to the sturdy batsman, the ball unheeded sped. That ain't my style, said Casey. Strike one, the umpire said. From the bleachers filled with people came out a mournful roar, like the beating of a storm wave on a far and distant shore. Kill him! Kill the umpire! Yelled someone from the stand. And it's likely they'd have killed him had not Casey waved his hand. With a smile of Christian charity, Casey's Venice shone. He stilled the rising tumult. He bade the game go on. He signaled to the pitcher And once more the spheroid flew. Casey still ignored it. But the umpire yelled, "Strike two!" Fraud came the cry, fraud from the crowd. But one scornful look at Casey, from Casey, and the audience was all. They knew that Casey would not let that ball again. They saw his face grow stern and cold. They saw his muscles strain. The sneer is gone from Casey's eyes. His teeth are clenched in hate. He pounds with cruel violence his baton to the plate. Now, this is the part I like, that's it all. This is the part I learned as a child, and it's the most famous part of the poem. It's the end of the poem, but it's the best. So pay attention to this one. I could recite this in my sleep. And now the pitcher holds the ball. And now he lets it go. And now the air is shattered by the force in Casey's blow. Oh, somewhere in this favored land, the sun is shining bright. The band is playing somewhere, and somewhere hearts are light. Somewhere men are laughing. Somewhere children shout. But there is no joy in Mudville. Mighty Casey has struck out.
He struck out?
Yes.
That, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that whole thing to be honest.
Okay, Miss Von Burton, why don't you make yourself useful and do the April birthday while I prepare our snack?
Okay. That was something, wasn't it, y'all? And then let's take a moment to like admire Donald Brooks's getup. Like, did y'all see that? The cap, the t-shirt, the sleeves, like he went all in. Like it was a whole performance. Like
you'll never see it again.
Oh my God.
Are you gonna do the birthday?
I am.
Ice cream is melting.
I am. Gosh. Okay. All right. So for our April birthdays, we got Miss Violetta. Did I say it right?
Violetta.
I'm so sorry, Violetta.
She's a waitress at La Madeline.
Ooh. Okay. La Madeline is good. Angel.
Angel, she's a sweet person. I've known her for years. Happy birthday, Angel.
Maybe he should have did these birthday intros.
And no, I'm preparing the food.
Gary Smith.
From the neighborhood.
Don Hawkins.
Get well, Don. He's ill.
Sorry, get well, Don. And Javier Galaviz.
We both know Javier.
We both used to work with Javier. Happy birthday, Javier. And last but not least, Curtis Corley.
I met him at Casa de Luz through our mutual friend. Okay.
Happy birthday, everybody.
We're ready.
All right, here we go.
Well, Miss Von Burton, of course, this is because of baseball, but first of all, children, mothers, do not let your kids have their hat on inside. I only had this on for the program, but don't do that. That's not right. Do not do that. It's very disrespectful. Now, what was I going to say, Miss Von Burton? Oh, not only are we celebrating baseball, the summertime is coming.
Yes.
Do you remember the great song by Nat King Cole? Have you ever heard of Nat King Cole?
Yes.
Lazy, Hazy, Crazy Days of Summer?
No, but I have heard of Brat Summer by Charlie XCX.
I don't know who that is. Where were you in 1963?
I wasn't alive.
You see the problem I have? I'm trying to make her remember Nat King Cole, Lazy, Hazy, Crazy Days of Summer in 63, and now I find out she wasn't even alive. Oh, to be young again. We're gonna have fun. What do they say? Buy me some pop peanuts and Cracker Jack. We have the Cracker Jack. We have the peanut.
Literally.
And Miss Von Burton requested ice cream. So here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. It's, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
Whoa.
I'm having fun, y'all. I hope Miss Von Burton is too.
This is the perfect start to the summer.
Yeah, perfect start to the summer. Oh, and by the way, one last thing. Baseball fans should be questioning something about the case of the bat poem. And as a matter of fact, if somebody can give me a comment to the answer to this question, they're going to win something. You know what the prize is going to be? Miss Von Burton doesn't know, but now she's going to find out. If you can give me the answer to this question, you will receive an autographed picture of Miss Von Burton.
What?
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. The question is, okay, if you were a manager, oh man, look what I did. If you were a manager, what would you question about the strategy in Casey at the bat? If you can give me the answer to that, you win an autographed picture of Miss Von Burton and Mr. Brooks. I love baseball. I love summertime. I don't like being out in the summer, but I love summertime. What about you, Miss Von Burton?
As a person who wears black 24/7, summer is not my favorite.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, man.
I'm more of a autumn and winter kind of gal, but I think after coming through the last winter, I can appreciate summer this year.
Whoa. Okay, well, you know what? We're having fun. 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. Oh, it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
See y'all next time.